I found the next ship I'm going to use. I'm going to be using the Benthin Assault Cruiser. Basically, this one's got equipped with the anti-proton weapons. As you can see, this one's got the Advanced Temporal Defense Quantum Beam Array, and basically it's got the Advanced Fleet Anti-Proton Dual Bank and Advanced Temporal Defense Quantum Torpedo Launcher, which is part of the whole Temple Defense set. And then you've got the Herald's Anti-Proton Beam Bank. You've got the FOF on the back, and again Advanced Fleet Anti-Proton, Advanced Fleet Photon Torpedo at the back, and you've got a Herald or Anti-Proton back. And on this one, for the space set, it's got the Temple Defense space set, including the weapon set as well. So, you know, I've actually basically equipped all the time sets on this, and I've equipped it with like the enhanced neutronium alloy, which gives me more turning weight, but also gives me more protection and such. And I've added this one to add the more flight turn weight, while at the same time still give me more damage resistance. This one, the difference between these two is that this one gives half of the turn weight compared to what this one gives, but it also gives the same damage resistance as this one has as well. So if I was to say which one I would rather have, I recommend getting these ones most of all because they're a lot more cheaper to get. Yes, they are from the fleet and such, but they're much more easy and cheaper to get. These ones, especially at this level, can be quite awkward at times, but if you are lucky to get hold of one of them, then fair dues, use that. It's down to you. Now, on the Benthin ship, I've got two devices, which is the Hazari Shield drone, which is used on the Hazari destroyers, and you can get them from the Hazari destroyers, which you can get at the Lobby area. I forgot what the name is. It's Emporium, I think. Anyway, basically it'll cost you lobes, basically. And I've got the Universal Polaric oh blimey, Chrome Electric Modulator. Trying to pronounce these words is quite difficult. I'm a bit of an idiot at times at pronouncing words, so I do apologise if I'm butchering that word again. But basically it's like an EMP device that actually does a lot of damage, basically. Basically, it's good for granting for like exotic damage abilities and gives about 2% shield resistance. But basically, what it does, it gives a shield hardened build charge, and it charges up for about 30 seconds. And each time you're hit by energy damage, gain. But anyway, yeah. As for the consoles, also I've got on here, the two consoles I've got is one from is the Hazari Shield drone, which is from the Hazari ship that you can get at the Lobby store, and the other one is the Polaric Chrome Electric Modulator. I butchered that word, but either way, these devices are quite handy to have. And basically, I've got a fleet console, which is a Science Plasma gathering, which I've got for the EPG area, and then there's obviously I've got the console Universal Crystalline Absorption Matrix, which I've got from the Crystalline Entity event, and obviously I've got the anti-proton mags. I will get the fleet variants of these just to increase its stats and such. But anyway, actually, if you wonder what visuals it's actually got the Arconian Resistance Vanity Shield on it. But anyway, without further delay, let's get on to the next mission. Now we've got Researchers Rescue, which...
Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation's science station in the Kasei system, because all communications from Kasei 2 must be boosted by a satellite that compensates for Metreon isotopes prevalent in the system. It may be that the communications array is in need of repair. Please make the necessary repairs to the communications array and re-establish contact with the science station.
And basically in this one, you just basically got to do exactly what they say, but however, you may think you're on that mission to just to do like a repair job, but it's a lot more involved in it because there's also other characters involved in it, like the Orions and the Gorns there, and so forth. And basically the rewards you get from this is obviously the fire suppressant device, which I already got, and then you get to choose one of these and so forth. But anyway, let's accept it and set a course. think I'd rather transwarp. I've got to say, I do love the Bentham ship. It is quite a nice ship to have. And I do also love their bridge as well. It looks like an office and such. In fact, before I start the mission, I will show you it first. So let's go onto the Starship Bridge. And I'll show you that before I start the mission. I'll try and make this quick so I won't bore you and such. If it wants to load. Are you going to time out on me? Are you going to take extremely long? I'm so glad I've got the power of editing. Right. This here is the Bentham Bridge, in case any of you hadn't seen it. Now, you may notice that it looks very much like an office, the way it's all set out and that. And I do love the actual cool look of it. And I think the extra lighting that they added into this is before... I mean, the extra lighting that they added into this is, compared to what it looked like before, it's actually really added a lot of character to it. Because before, I remember it being quite dark and not showing this mountain light. So it's actually quite nice. But it does have a nice little office-like feel. And it is quite nicely done. I actually like it. And the improving of the lighting that they've done for this game has really brung it out. And yes, unfortunately, you only can actually visit this part of the bridge. There's nothing else to visit. There's no other doors that open. I would love if you can actually venture into the other parts to actually, you know, look at what's what, how things are and such. But unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. But either way, who knows? Maybe in the future they might do that. That's me saying maybe. But anyway, let's get on to the mission now. Oh, sorry, not quicker now. Right, let's begin. I will say, when using an anti-potent set, it can be quite OP at times, because a lot of people use it, and it's quite easy to get a lot of DPS out from it. Ah, looks like we've got some Gorns ships, eh? Oh, that's easy enough. I can easily take them out. And the good thing about this ship, it is quite tough as well. Especially when it's in its 50s on its resistant area. So it can be quite a tanky ship. Right. Oh, these guys are not going to stand much of a chance against me. I mean, all I do is use a Azari shield drone, and there you go. They can't even penetrate my shields, can't do anything. They literally are weak. Or maybe I should have used probably a lower class ship perhaps. But, hey ho. But yeah, I will definitely say the Bentham class ship is pretty much good to actually use and such. And if you have got one, then you know you're very lucky to have one of them. Basically, it's just saying readings are showing that the communications array has been heavily damaged by the Gorn. At this range, we should be able to contact the research station at the planet. However, the station is not responding to our help, so that means we're going to have to beam down to the station. So let's go and choose. Let's go for her, and we keep with. Let's go with you. Go with you, and we go with you. Yes, I have a lot of crew members and duty officers, so this is why I say this account is literally sport, or as I like to call it, the sport kitten of the whole entire account. Yes, it was a cat pun, because he's a cat thing. Yeah, I'm showing up now. It's taking a while to load. These things always do that at times. Right. So what's occurring?
Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting.
Ready? What exactly happened?
The first sign of trouble was when we lost contact with the communications array. The Gorn beamed in and started shooting. They destroyed our computer core and took thousands of artifacts we spent years collecting.
Really?
Then, as if destroying decades of archaeological research weren't enough, they started setting fires.
Oh, we can't have that, can we?
Gorn. They just Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the crew of the USS Stargazer discovered ruins from an unknown civilization here almost 60 years ago. The Federation Science Council has been researching this site ever since. It's a fascinating find. There are more than 40 kilometers of catacombs under this facility.
Wow.
Barely managed to explore a quarter of what we think is here. 2 years ago, we found a star chart in the catacombs that indicated that this civilization had contact with interstellar travelers more than 15,000 years ago.
Wow.
The chart led us to another site on Casay 4, where we found the most extraordinary artifacts. If we're correct, the race that once lived here may have been an advanced proto-reptilian race.
Ooh.
The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting. The Gorn have extremely long memories. Thousands of years ago, the Gorn hegemony ruled this entire sector. In their minds, that means these planets are still theirs. The alliance with the Klingons has inspired the Gorn to start rebuilding their empire. Every planet from here to Cestus 3 is in danger. The Gorn. They just stormed in, and not everyone.
Well.
There are several members of our team still unaccounted for. Please, you must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression system in the initial attack. You will find fire suppression devices on the walls that you can use to fight the fires.
Easy enough.
I'm coming with you, Captain. There's
Well.
too much at stake, and I know this project.
Okie dokie. It's your funeral, not mine. Do you know what? I wish they actually expanded more on these stories and such so we can actually get an understanding a little bit more about the Gorn race and other races. It'd be very interesting to know. Maybe that's just my nerdy side actually just kicking in and such. Oh, there's a console over there. I thought to myself, wait. Yeah, I'm a dummy. Well, let's start by putting out these fires then. And if you pull out every single fire on this station, usually you can get an acolyte for it, basically a trophy for it. Of course, you don't have to.
Was a blow to Gorn self-determination and identity.
Let's change that. But yeah, it would be nice that they can actually expand on the story a little bit more. But as I was saying about the old putting out the fires, if you put out all the fires, you get an achievement for it, basically. But of course, you don't have to. It's just an option, of course. You only have to pull out about 6 and rescue 3 scientists. But yeah, you do get achievements for doing certain things in this game. And sometimes you can get little trophies to hang up on your starship in your starship not bridge, not the main bridge area, but the like your captain's quarters or the area where the crew dine and such, like the mess hall or something like that. So you get like little trophies to hang up on the walls of the mess hall and the captain's quarters, basically. Yeah, I should have said that in the first place instead of overcomplicating it. Oh, dear me. I explained more than what I should. Ooh, wait. Z particles. I am not saying no to that. Z particles can be quite lucrative. And they go for a good bunch of Zen. Zen? I mean EC. Ah!
These kinds of raids are the Gorn's attempt to reclaim their identity through their history.
Yeah, like I said, I would like to know a little bit more about the Gorn because it'd be interesting to see what they were like beforehand and such like that. Maybe that could be another arc for, you know, the developers of this game to work on.
Look
Who knows?
at all this damage. We'd have helped if the Gorn had just asked. I guess when one of your leaders turns out to be a shapeshifter, though, it damages your sense of trust.
Oh, right, so a shapeshifter, huh? So that must mean that the Undead were responsible for this bunch of sods. I was wondering why I wasn't shooting at first, and then I realised I was running around away from the guy rather than just aiming. Who's letting off pie poppers? Typical. This guy's a lot more tougher than I thought. What the hell's going on with this guy? Just, you know what? Just, yeah. Thank you. Now, every now and again, you will see like boxes with little yellow highlights around them, or little yellow little shimmers around them to say that you can actually access them and pick them up and such. But of course, they're only there if you're like need the actual stuff that's in them and such. If you're starting this game from the beginner level and such. But if you're high level, they're not really that much important to you, really, because basically you can actually just survive without them, because you're already pretty much prepared for them and so forth. So where's this other crew member? Oh, over there. Right, let's beam that one out.
There's another research team on Kasei 4, involved in a dig at a promising site. Given what the Gorn have done here, I'd imagine that team is in trouble. Captain, we have to check on them. If the Gorn have taken over the dig site, the researchers could be captives. Or worse.
Well, in that case, let's beam over there and sort them out. After all, I don't mind kicking a few lizards' butts. Although I can understand why the Gorn are taking back their homes and that, because it is their rightful heritage and such. And personally, I would actually have negotiations and say, well, how about this? Well, we, you know, let you colonize on this planet, providing you're willing to live alongside our researchers or the people that settled there. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're open to negotiations, even though, yes, they're prideful in that area and very protective in that area. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure they're open to negotiations. They're not that stubborn. Oh, looks like there's Gorn ships about. In that case, let's go and take care of those. Where are you, you pain in the butts? Ah, there you are. Oh, you're big and eh? How wonderful. Oh, would you look at that? Your ship blew up. Alright, let's beam down and sort these guys out. Well, in that case, let's beam them down. And as we beam down, let's take a different people. Let's go for Bones. Lek. You. And... You. What the hell?
This is the dig site that our team was working on. They set up several shield generators to help protect the most important artifacts from further damage. There's a small encampment under the shield dome. The Gorn probably came in and took over everything.
No, I just heard a funny noise just a little while ago, and that's why I went, what the hell, and wondered what that was, because I never heard that before when coming to this planet.
If we disable the shield generators, we may be able to get inside and rescue the other archaeologists. Look up. You can see the shield generator beams. We can follow those to find the controllers and turn off the system.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So let's go and kick some Gorn butt. I'm an idiot. I was using 3 instead of 4. Right. Right, just going to shut this off.
The team here found remnants of a precursor civilization that may be a relative of the Gorn.
Oh, precursors, yeah. Those guys are actually pretty much relatives to
Our
everyone.
understanding of Gorn evolution
Well,
is
almost.
woefully inadequate. Are they even offspring of the Preservers? The Gorn territorial claims aren't entirely without merit, but they would displace billions of people.
Maybe I should have taken
A
her
diplomatic
advice.
solution could help to save Gorn heritage without disrupting Federation colonies.
Oh, here we go. Oh, damn, he's dead, Jim. But anyway, yeah, I should really take on your advice about following the beams to lead to the shield generators. But me being me, I'm just going, yeah, I'll do it my way, and then it sort of like ends up getting me lost. So yeah, this is what happens when you sometimes one doesn't take the advice of even the NPCs. Oh, one button. Nah, don't push that button. No, I didn't. Don't do that again. Come on, get up. I apologise there. I was like, no, I'm going to use this. No, one button.
More fluctuations! Increase the power to the shields!
No. Right, let's run off to the other side. And I'll tell you something, I've got a lot of episodes to go through on this one. But I'm up for the task. Question is, will I get it done this year? Or will it take me all the way through to next year? Find out in the next few episodes later. Even if it does, it'll still be an enjoyable experience for me to do. Because I do actually enjoy replaying these things over and over again. I don't care how many times I've done them. For me, it's all quite fun and such. And I swear these Gorn are a lot more tougher to these weapons at times. Well, they're not so tough against that, are they? Ew, that or this gun is bugged. Oh shoot, I pushed 7 instead of 6. Wow.
The protective shields are down! Incompetent fools!
Oh, looks like it's our turn to head on over here and actually knock the 7 bells out of them. You know what? I may as well use this. Use that. Oh, hell, he's going to throw that. Cool, you're a big boy. Whoa! This is why I love being a cat character. They can pounce and such.
One to beam up!
Blimey, they're certainly trigger happy here. Even the Federation officers are trigger happy. Will you call it off?
There's no sign of the other team. The Gorn must be holding them captive elsewhere.
Oh, let's get up to the ship and sort this out. I keep forgetting how exciting some of these missions can be at times.
You are meddling in affairs you do not understand. This system was the home of our ancestors. It belongs to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest. We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without punishment. Prepare for death.
And this is where I'm sort of like leaning towards the Gorns, because they're right to say it is their heritage, because their people were there first, but again, they should really just try more negotiations then to actually say, oh, I'm going to actually kill you all for this because of da 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 da. Oh, wow. That ended up being a lot more quicker than expected. Right, wait for the red alert to go down, then I can return back to sector space. Okay. I'm waiting. Alright, let's warp. I also love the design of the vent from the ship as well. It is pretty unique and cool looking. I forgot to mention it earlier. Anyways. Right, wait for the mission thing to pop up. Or do I have to do it
If the
myself?
archaeological sites in the Kasei system really are from a proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we gain versus what the Gorn claim to be their own history. The Federation Science Council has a lot to consider. For now, though, I'm glad the researchers are safe. Good work.
Naturally. Anyway, obviously I'm going to choose current lockbox, but obviously you get a choice of these phases and such like that. And they're just to help you out to start kitting off your ship and such until, you know, you get more better weapons and you're able to get access to all the other weapons and such. Anyway, the next mission is going to be Secret Orders, so that should be easy, and I should be doing it with another starship. Not sure which one, I haven't decided yet, but I will guarantee to let you know. But yeah, until then, you'll take it easy, and peace out.